Hey everyone, it's Suzanne. I'm back with another video, and this video is my entire blue nail polish collection, part one. I would say blue is my biggest color that I have the most nail polish of, and if you've been following this series, you already know this, but just to give a quick intro, I'm going through all my colors and just kind of like pulling ones that I'm not sure of, which I'm going to make a future little video series of, but this includes all of my blue polishes unless they fall into three categories. It does not include any polishes that I've recently purchased and I haven't had the opportunity to make a haul video yet. It does not include anything that I have currently worn in the month that I'm filming this, like the things I put in my monthly mani videos, and it does not include anything that falls into my current seasonal rack that I'm working on. And the reason for this is I could pull those. That would be fairly easy to pull. I know exactly where they all are, but as I'm over the course of making this video, I would get them mixed in with these polishes, and then I can't remember where everything goes. So I just chose to keep those separate because, as I've told you before in these videos, I'm still buying polishes, so I haven't stopped that process yet. So you really can't ever get a true entire color collection video until someone is completely done buying polishes. So I could film this in a month and it would look very similar, but it would have few differences from the new polishes that come in. So that's just kind of how that goes. But let's just get right into it. So the first polishes I'm going to show you are ones that I have worn, and they're in no particular order. It's just how I grab them. Ones that I have worn since I started my rubber band system. So the first one is from Orly, and this is Rinse and Repeat. It's just a really pretty, kind of like a mid-tone blue. I got this in a Color Pass box years ago. This was in I think one of their summer collections. Super cute blue. Next up, I have another one from Orly, and this is Vintage. This could fall into the green or the blue category. Looking at it, it looks more greenish to me, but I have it in my blue category, but it could go into the green. It's just a really pretty, I don't even know how to describe it, like an old-timey diner greenish color. But it's really pretty. I got this in the $5 Orly sale that they do on their site, which if you don't know about that, that's amazing. I talk about it all the time. Orly does $5 polish party is what they call it. And if you just go to their website and sign up to be on their emails, you'll be notified of it. Or you could follow their Facebook page and you'll find out there too. Next one, I have one from ILNP, and this is Midnight Kiss, and I got this from a gift. I got this as a gift from someone, and this is just a really deep blue to purplish color. I remember it being more blue. I don't know. I put it in with my blues, but I guess I could see now that it could fall into my purple too, but it looks more blue to me, but really pretty polish. Next up, I have one from Wildflower, and this is Cygnus Wall. I got this one as a gift too, and this is just a real pretty blue with like a green shimmer in it. Super pretty polish. Next up, I have another one from Orly, and this is Written in the Stars, and this is kind of like a lighter blue, frosty kind of coloring. I remember it being pretty when I wore this. I got this in the Color Pass box too. I believe it was a spring collection a couple years ago or a year ago. Really pretty. Next up, I have one from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is Double Down. I believe this was a gift too, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back on my spreadsheet and look. But this is just a really pretty blue and purplish flaky balm. Really stunning on the nails. I remember that one being so pretty. Next up, I have one from Mooncat, and this is Sabretooth. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite Mooncat of all the Mooncats that I've worn. I have quite a few. I guess that's just like I don't know what that is. I have quite a few Mooncats that I haven't worn yet, but of all the Mooncats I've worn, this is my favorite. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really, it's not frosty, but it's frosty, if that makes sense. It doesn't give you the frosty vibe, but it's just a really pretty blue. Can't wait to wear that one. I love that one. Next up, I have one from Hearts and Promises, and this is Hippity Hoppity, and I believe I bought this on their website. I've talked about this before. It's this one is like a blue coloring with neon glitters in there. I got one of these in a mystery. I fell in love with it because I love a good glitter Crelly. These are so cute. They're like Easter. They kind of remind me of Easter polishes. I went to their website and I bought that entire collection except for one because I just didn't care for the base coloring of that one, but super cute polish. Next, I have one from Bee's Knees, and this is Rakakuni. And I got this in her sale when she was going out of business. It's a really pretty, it's really, really sheer. I wound up wearing this over top of something, blue, I believe, and it made it really, really pretty, like really pretty over blue. I don't know that I would wear it by myself, by itself, because it's really, really sheer, but still a cute polish over top of something else. Next up, I have one from Colors by LaRue, and this is Mile High Manicure. I got this in a mystery. It's really pretty. It's just like kind of like a mid-tone or cobalt blue. I don't know. I might pull this one. I don't know about these because I feel like I have a bunch like this. And I was going to do comparison videos. I talked about that one time, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of comparison videos. I know everyone else likes them, but I just think the only way I would like a comparison video is if I had one of the polishes and was thinking about buying the other polish and you compared them, because if you're just comparing two random polishes that I don't own, I don't really care if it's a duplicate. I know that might sound horrible, and if it does, I apologize, but I'm not really a fan of comparisons. And I made a few comparisons, but I don't know. I just didn't really like the videos, so I just never put them out. But I might pull this one just to see. I do think it's a pretty blue, and I remember wearing it, but if I have 5 blues like that, I don't need them all. Next up, I have one from Peep and Vibes, and this is Lucky Star. This is just a really pretty, like, lighter blue Crelly with, like, blue, turquoise, and white glitters in there. Super, super cute, super pretty. Really like that polish when I wore it, I remember. Next up, I have one from Chaos and Crocodiles, and this is Well Karaoke, and this is kind of like a blue shimmer. I remember liking it. I wore it, I kept it, but now that I'm looking at the bottle, I'm just not feeling it. So this is another one I'm going to pull to do that other video series I've kind of hinted at in these videos. Next up, I have one from Orly, and this is Happy Camper, and this is kind of a really, really light blue. It looks like it could go in my greens too, but it's in my blues that I got from the $5 polish party. Really pretty, really cute polish. Next up, I have one from OPI, and this is No Room for the Blues. This is kind of like a lighter blue cream. Really, really pretty, kind of like a steel blue maybe, but really pretty. I got this at TJ Maxx. Super good deals at TJ Maxx if you just hit it at the right time. Super pretty. Next up, I got this one from Polished for Days, and this is Shockwave. This was in her Day Glow collection in 2023. I just purchased over the summer. I wore this one. This was a stunner. It's just super glowy, super pretty. Can't wait to wear this one again. Next up, I have one from Dom Nail Polish, and this is Neon Kitty, and I got this in HHC in February. I did wear this. It's like a grayish to bluish Crelly with yellow and pink glitters and black flakes or black glitters. Super cute, super fun Crelly to wear. Next up, I have one from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Winter Mint 2022. I got this on her Black Friday sale in 2022. Really, really pretty, like light blue to whitish Crelly with green glitters and black glitters and white glitters and blue glitters. Super cute. Can't wait to wear that one again. Next up, I have one from Lynn B Designs, and this is Cuckoo Clock of Doom. I think I got this in a mystery. I don't even know. It's like a steel blue. I don't even know. I wore it, I guess, and I must have liked it. Sometimes I kept some of the polishes when my collection was a lot smaller that I probably wouldn't keep today. So I'm going to pull this one to have another look at it because I'm just not feeling it in the bottle. But I remember, obviously, I liked it when I wore it, so I might just wind up liking it. I don't know. Next up, I have one from Vapid, and this is 2222. This was a proto I got in one of her purge sales. I wore it and I kept it. It's a really, really light blue. I'm not feeling it in the bottle either, so I'm going to pull this one to take a second look at too, because I am just not feeling that one. Next up, I have one from Mooncat, and this is acid washed, and this is just a really pretty light blue with flakies in it. Super cute polish. Um, really nice. Next up, I have another one from Mooncat, and this is Cosmic Cowboy. I got this off their website. This was in their, was it Technicolor? No, not Technicolor. I can't think of it. The Technicolor is their creams, but I can't think of this. These are jellies, and they have multicolored flakies, but they're really, really pretty. That was my favorite collection that they've ever done. I know a lot of people didn't like them because they were kind of sheer polishes, but they are jellies, so I thought it was understandable. So I really, really like that one. Some of these need a good shake. Next up, I have one from Cupcake Polish, and this is Plumpy, and this is just like, I don't know how she describes these, if they're just like full of hollow. I know it looks green, and it does kind of have a greenish tone to it, but I have the green one of this, like, and it's definitely green, and this one's kind of like a greenish blue, but I remember wearing this, really liking it. Super cute polish. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Lukewarm Regards, and this came out in the summer. It's just her neon blue. It's a really, really pretty blue, really nice blue. I'm going to pull this, here I'm doing comparisons. They look similar, but they look different. I'm going to pull this one too, even though I like the Rogue one and I do want to keep it. But when we go to do the videos, I can see like how close they are and decide whether I want to keep that one or not. Next up, I have one from Mooncat, and this is Sinking Feeling. I believe this was in their Technicolor collection, and it's just a really pretty, like, lighter blue cream. Super nice, super pretty. Next up, I have one from Sinful Colors, and this is C'est La Vie, and this is kind of like a periwinkle leaning blue, but really, really pretty. Can't beat Sinful Colors, so I'll be keeping that one. Next up, I have another one from Mooncat. Look at that. Ooh, it's just coming off there. Huh, I've never had that happen with their labels, but whatever. This is Wish I Hadn't Cried So Much. Huh, this is kind of like a newer polish too. That's weird, but whatever. This is from their Alice in Wonderland collection, and it's just like a, that is tripping me out. That is just like a blue, flaky, super pretty, super cute polish. Next up, I have one from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Anyone Else Feel Like a Rainbow. I believe I got this in a mystery, and it's just really pretty. It's a really, really light blue with all these different rainbow pastel glitters. Super, super cute polish. Next up, I have one from OPI, and this is Susie Without a Paddle, and this is just a really, really almost white, but it's got like a dot or a drop of blue in there, cream. Really, really pretty. Got this at TJ Maxx. Can't beat the price. Love that one. Next up, I have one from 77 Nail Lacquer, and this is a Midsummer Ice Cream, and I got this in a mystery, and it's just kind of like more of a periwinkle leaning cream. I remember liking these, the formula of these fairly well, so super cute. I will be keeping that one, even though it kind of does look like, here I go with the comparisons again. It's a little bit different than the Sinful Colors, but I like both those, so I'll keep both those. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Tomorrowland. This came out, this was her Imagineers Land of Imagination. That's my favorite series that Rogue does, these Imagineers collections. This just has a glow to it with these flakies. I remember this being super cute. Cannot get rid of that one. Next up, I have one from Fair Maiden, and this is Blackberry Milkshake, and I got this from their site before they closed, and it's just like a pastel blue, light blue, really cute polish. Next up, I have one from Morgan Taylor, and this is Totally Betty, and this came out in their Clueless collection. I got off Amazon, really cheap. I mean, not really cheap, but super cheap per bottle. to get the whole collection, and I really liked most of them in that collection, but that one is super pretty. Next up, I have one from Emily to Molly. This is limited edition 311. This is kind of like a blue flaky bomb. It's really, really pretty. This was a gift from my son, so I'll be keeping it, but it is a really pretty polish. Next up, I have one from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is on the boardwalk. This came out in her Summer Creams 2023 is what it says. I bought this during the summer from her site. Really, really just a really pretty lighter blue cream. Next up, ooh, this is a good one, guys, is from Cadillacquer, and this is Let It Glow. I don't know how to describe this one. It's like a bluish green to reddish glow, but what really, I mean, the glow is beautiful, but I just love these turquoise matte glitters in here. I just think they're stunning, and they make the polish really cute. Cannot wait to wear that one again. So this is another one from Fair Maiden, and this is Let's Get Physical. I got this in a mystery. It's just a blue cream. I'm going to pull this one again to put with those other blues that looked really similar so I can see, do I need them all? Even though I really want to keep that Rogue and I really want to keep that Fair Maiden. I could see getting rid of the colors by LaRue, but I'll have to take a glance at them. Next up, I have another one from Emily to Molly, and this is See Through You, and this is just like a blue reflective glitter bomb. I got this as a gift from my son, so I'll be keeping that. It's not my favorite because I'm not super into these type of reflective glitter bombs, but I remember it being pretty on the nail, so I will keep that one. Next up, I have one from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and this is I Like Rusty Spoons. This was in her Salad Finger Trio. All three of those were a winner. This was probably my least favorite of the three, but all three were a winner. This is kind of like a steel blue with this just intense shimmer, so I'll definitely be keeping all three of those. I think this is my last one that I've worn. So then I have one from BCB Lacquers, and this is all the accessories, and this is just a really pretty blue flaky bomb with black flakies. I remember I wore it over top of this Let's Get Physical, which is probably why I want to keep this one, and it was super stunning, but super pretty polish. So next up, all the polishes I have are polishes I have yet to wear yet. So the first one I have up is from Chameleon Nails, and this is the Unicorn Glade. And this is just, I got this from a stockist. It's like a really pretty, like mid-tone blue with all these different colored flakies in it. Super cute, super pretty. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is He Makes My Ovaltine Boil. I had been wanting this one for a while, and I just picked it up when I placed an order one time, and it's just a lighter blue with all these flakies. Really, really cute. Really, really pretty. Next up, I have one from Atomic Polish, and this is Pastel Neon Blue. I got this from her website over the summer. I bought that whole pastel line. Just a really pretty light blue. I definitely feel like it kind of looks like some of those others. I don't know. I guess I'll pull it too, but I know that I'll probably want to keep that Atomic because I just bought it and haven't worn it. Next up, I have one from Polish, and this is He's Just Ken. I bought this not too long ago, probably about a month ago, and at the time of filming this, and it's just a really pretty lighter blue Crelly with blue glitters or flakies in there. I'm not sure what it has in there, but super, super pretty. Next up, I have one from Swamp Gloss, and this is The Axe Forgets. I believe I bought this directly from her website. I'd have to 100% know by checking my spreadsheet, but it's just like a periwinkle base color with these blue matte glitters in there. Super cute. I love any type. I love white matte glitters and blue matte glitters. They get me every time. Next, I have one from Bluebird, and this is Bluebird is the Word, and it's just like a blue cream with these golden flakies. I got this in a mystery overpour she had. I'm not sure if I love this one. I guess I'll pull it and take a look at it. But I love Bluebird, so I don't imagine I would get rid of that one. Next up, I have one from Dom Nail Polish. I bought this over Black Friday, and this is Bibbidi Boba Tea Boo. and this came out. She did like a boba tea collection. It's just the blue colored one, and it's just like got an intense shimmer and like blue to black glitters in here. Really, really cute. Really, really pretty. Next up, I have one from Different Dimensions, and this is Mystery 343. I bought a bunch of these over the summer because she had them on sale like 60% or 50%. I can't remember. I'm going to pull this one. I'm not loving it. It's just I don't know what kind of coloring. It's deeper than a cobalt, but it's not really a navy. But I'm going to pull that one. It's kind of like a blue purple leaning to look and see if I really, really love that one. Next one, I have one from BCB Lacquers, and this is Beyond the Reef. I have my magnet here. I do not remember where I got this one, but I did remember to bring a magnet. So it's really, really blue, pretty blue with this like green magnetic in it. I don't know. I'll have to wear this one and see. I've never worn it. I'm going to keep it in my collection for now. It's got 2 stickers on it. That's kind of funny. But not sure if I'll love that one or not. Next one, I have one from Nailed It, and this is Aqua Tail. I got this in HHC. It's just a really pretty lighter blue with these flakies. Really pretty, pretty polished. Definitely be pretty like in the springtime. Next up, I have one from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is Simply the Nest, and this is just one of her blue shattered hollows. It's kind of like not a super light blue, but maybe like a cerulean blue. Is that how they say it? I don't know. I don't know how to describe that blue. It's not mid-tone, but it's not light. Kind of falls in between. Next, I have one from BCB Lacquer, and this is Tip of the Iceberg. And it says We Survived 2020. I got this in a mystery, but it's just a really pretty like denim blue with hollow in it. Can't wait to wear that one. I just remember it being really, really pretty. Next up, I have one from Dark and Twisted Lacquer, and this is Werewolf of Fever Swamp, and this is just came out in her Neon Goosebump collection over the summer. It's just a neon blue with like green glitters and black glitters. Super cute. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Dom Nail Polish, and this is Every Day I'm Shoveling. This just came out in her Advent. This was day 2, and for whatever reason, sometimes I find this with Advents, they forget to tell you that it's magnetic, and I saw that it was magnetic, so I did put this on here in M, because I won't remember by the time I wear this, because unfortunately, it might be 6 months to a year. I know that's sad to say, but that is the truth before I wear it. So I wasn't sure if I loved it until I saw it magnetized. Look at that. That's really neat and stunning. So can't wait to wear that one. Then next up, I have one from Noodles Nail Polish, and this is For Crying Out Cloud. This is just like, I think it's supposed to be meant as a glitter topper, but on her website, she had swatch photos where people wore it alone, and you do see your nail line. You see your nail through it, but it was so stinking cute worn by itself, which is how I'm going to wear it. So, excited to wear that one, but if I use it like a topper, that's fine too, but my plans are to wear it, alone. Next up, I have one from Hearts and Promises, and this is Broken Heart number 4, and this is just like a blue. It's kind of like a steel blue, crelly with all these different, really pretty, colored glitters. I got this from her website when I was purchasing something else, and I just thought it was cute, so I added it in my cart. Next up, I have one from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is Indigo Go Dancer, and this is just one of her shattered hollows, and it's a really, really pretty blue. Just a really pretty blue. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Spearmint Sprinkles. This was something she did, I believe, like towards the end of summer, and it was like just like limited batches, and I guess this could fall in my green category too, but I have it in my blue, and it's just really pretty with these like little speckles or glitters in there, and I thought I don't have anything with that type of coloring, so I wind up purchasing that. Next up, I have one from Sally Hansen, and this is I'm not sure how you say that. Turquesto, like turquoise, Brilliante. I'm not sure how you say it, but it's just like a turquoise from their Sesame Street line cream. Really, really pretty. Um, really pretty. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Yeti to the Party, and this came out in her ugly Christmas sweater advent in 23. It's just really, look at that. It's got a glow to it. It's got flakies in it. Can't beat it. Can't wait to wear that one. Now, this one, I am not sure why I have this one in my blues, but I do because it looks green to me. This is from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Perfectly Imperfect, and this is from her Neon Hot Mess Express line that she did over the summer. I think this should go into my greens. It's just in my blues by accident. I think I just put it in the wrong drawer, but super cute. Can't wait to wear it. I think it's in my blues because there's an actual green one, and that's kind of like a bluish green, if that makes sense. So I just put it in with my blues. Next up, I have one from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and this is Ocean Breeze, and this is just a really, really light blue cream. Super, super pretty. Got that over the summer. Can't wait to wear that. This one needs a really good shake. Next up, I have one from Different Dimension, and this is Dancing in the Dark. I got this when she had a sale on her site for 60%. Really, really cute cream. Just haven't worn it yet. It's just a lighter blue. Can't wait to wear it. I think it's just a basic cream, but I'm not 100% sure. Next up, I have one from Different Dimensions, and this is Thank You for Being a Friend. This came out in the summer. It was a gift with purchase. It's just a really pretty darker blue with flakies. Really, really pretty. Not sure if I love it now that I'm looking at it, so I'm going to pull that one to take a look at. But really sweet that she did a gift with purchase. Next up, I have another one from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is Freeze, a Jolly Good Fellow, and this, I believe I got from her mystery. She did some mysteries of PPU that you could buy. It's just another one of her Shattered Hollow in a different shade of blue. Really, really pretty. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Atomic Polish, and this is Cloud Confetti. I bought this in a D-stash from someone. I was purchasing some other polishes, and I just thought this was really pretty. I remember it. It was like a light blue with just like this intense shimmer in there, so can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have another one from Different Dimension, and this is Mystery Prototype 332, and this is just like a really pretty blue with a shimmer, with like an orangey shimmer in there. Super pretty. Whoops. As I'm hitting things. Next up, I have one from MJ Lacquer, and this is Baby Boy Blue. I'm pretty sure I got this from PPU Overstock. It's just a really pretty, like lighter crelly with these golden flakies. I'm going to pull this one to take a look because I probably wouldn't purchase this today, but at the time I purchased this, my collection wasn't very big, and I do love acrylic, but I don't really like golden flakies. Sometimes they're okay, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling that one. So next up, I have another one from Dom Nail Polish, and this was a mystery. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back on my spreadsheet and see if I purchased this from her website, because I purchased a bunch of mysteries one time from her, or if I got it in like a mystery box from someone else, but it's kind of like a bluish green color with yellow glitters in there. I'm going to pull this one to take a look because I'm not sure if I love that one either. Next up, I have another one from Dom Nail Polish, and this is How I Row, which came out HHC. This one is too stinking cute. It's a really light blue crelly with stars. I love star glitters and different glitter flakies in there. Can't wait to wear that one. It is too cute. Next up, I have one from DRK Nails, and this is Glory. I bought this from PPU, yeah, PPU, and it's just a really, it's kind of sheer, I remember, but I still want to wear it. On the swatches, it was like an intense blue with this just like glowy glowiness to it, which was so gorgeous. So can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Swamp Gloss, and this is No Chill. I believe I got this in a D-stash or a mystery from someone, but I'd have to check. It's just a really pretty blue with all these different glitter flakies in there. I remember wanting it from PPU, but it just kind of didn't make the cut. But I remember seeing that. Here's another one that I don't know. It could fall into my green category, but this is Girly Bits, and this is Cross-Eyed Bear. I don't know when this came out. It's kind of like a bluish leaning green shimmer. I'm going to pull this one to take a look at because I'm just not feeling it looking at it. And it does look like it's more green than blue, but I kind of want to look at it. Next up, I have one from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is called It's What Maryland Does. I got this in a D-stash from someone. I was buying like one or two other polishes, and they had this one super cheap, so I just threw it in. It's like a steel grayish blue, and it does have an intense glow to it, but I'm not feeling it, so I'm going to pull that one to look at too later. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is the Misfits A4. This was a mystery I bought from Rogue. She did some mysteries one time. It's a really pretty blue with these flakies in it. Super pretty. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Bluebird Lacquer, and this is Hair Raising Adventure. This came out in her Easter Advent she does. I didn't purchase that, but then I saw somebody selling these for like $5 a bottle, not used. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. So this is kind of like, I don't really know what coloring to describe this, but it's not my favorite. So I'm going to pull this one to take a look at and decide whether I keep it or not. Next up, I have one from Polish, and this is an I don't know. I wanted purchasing some mysteries from her. This is a really pretty purplish flaky balm, like kind of periwinkle color. It's really pretty, but it's not my favorite, so I'm going to pull that one too. Next up, I have one from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is Shark Tooth. And this came out this summer. It was like a New York street art Shattered Hollow collection she did. Just a really pretty blue Shattered Hollow. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Noodles Nail Polish, and this is Blue Lagoon. I got this. Someone was selling this, I think, for like $5 or $6, maybe $8. And it's just a really pretty blue with glitters. They hadn't used it. They just didn't care for it. I think it's pretty. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have another one from Dom Nail Polish, and this is Don't Pee in the Pool. I got this either in a D-stash or a mystery. I did not buy this new. It's kind of like a different colored blue, like deeper with white matte glitters, and I don't know. I'm going to pull this one to take a look because it's kind of a reflective balm, and I know I've talked about that several times. They're not my favorite anymore, so I'm going to take a look at that one. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Counting Constellations. She did this at the end of summer. She did like a bunch of limited edition small batches. This is so pretty. Now, this one is kind of a reflective glitter balm, but this one's so stunning. I don't care that it's reflective glitter. I'll be keeping that one. Next up, I have one from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is There Is Nowhere You Could Go That I Won't Be With You. That's a lot. This is kind of, I think I got this in a mystery, a blue colored with all these flakies. I'm going to pull this one to look at it because I'm just not feeling it looking at it at first glance, but it does appear very pretty. I'm just not sure that I love it. Next up, I have one from Bluebird, and this is Read the Broom. I'm not sure how to describe this one. I don't think this is magnetic. No, not magnetic. I just got this, I guess, over this last Halloween Advent. I'm not sure if I love it. I'm going to pull it to take a second look at it, but I must have liked it because I kept it, but I do want to take a second look at it. Next up, I have one from Dawn Diva, and this is Drama Llama, and this I got in a mystery, I believe. It kind of looks greenish, but it's kind of blue too. It's more green now that I look at it with like this. It's got the OG UP in it that people love. Super pretty. Haven't worn it. Can't wait to wear it and see if I like it on my nails. Next up, I have one from Noodles Nail Polish, and this is Black Friday Mystery 23. So this was her Black Friday mystery. It's just a really light blue crelly with black and silver flakies. Super cute. Can't go wrong with it. Can't wait to try that on my nails. Next up, I have one from, I think this is I don't see a name on here. Yeah, TSS Nails. That's what I thought it was. Element 36. I got this in a mystery. It's a really, really pretty blue. I'm going to pull it to look at, though, because I feel like I have colors like this that I probably like the other brands better, or I just know the other brands better. I shouldn't say that, but I just am more familiar with them. But I'm still going to pull that one to look at it because I'm not sure if I love it 100%. Next, I have one from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Hopeful. This came out in her Brighten Up collection. Somebody sent me that whole collection of mystery, and I liked one of them, and I wound up keeping them all, but I'm not sure if I like them, so I'm going to pull this one to look at. I love Night Owl Lacquer, but just not sure if I really love that collection or not. Next up, I have another one from Chameleon Nails, and this is Moon Jellyfish. I bought this over the summer. It's just, these are like a jelly collection with white matte glitters, and this is the blue version. So stinking cute. Can't wait to wear that one. Next up, I have one from Swamp Gloss, and this is a bit of both. I believe I know this was $5 when I purchased something else when she was having a sale, and I believe it's supposed to be a thermal, and she said it probably won't transition, but I thought for $5, I'm going to get it, but looking at it, I don't love it, so I'm going to pull it to, take another glance at because I don't really love it. Next up, I have one from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Free is My Favorite Price, and this was the Black Friday gift from 2022. And this is kind of like a purpley glitter bomb. I'm going to pull this one to look at too because I'm not sure if I love it. I don't know why it's in my blues because it's definitely more purple. Next up, I have one from Cirque Colors, and this is Lucid Dream, and this is kind of like a steelish blue. I got this in a mystery. I'm going to pull this one to look at too because I'm not sure if I love that one either. Next up, I have one from, I think this is Nerd Lacquer. Yeah, Nerd Lacquer Hodge Conjecture, I guess is what the polish is called. It's a really, really pretty gray blue with glitter in it. I don't know. I guess I'll pull it to look at it. I remember that I've pulled this a few times thinking I might get rid of it, but I've always kept it. But I'll do another glance at it. Next up, I have one from Nails Inc. And this is, where do they put their labels? Ocean Ever After. I got this in a mystery. It's just a really pretty, like, oceany looking frosty blue. I'm not sure if I love this one either, so I'm going to pull that one too. So those are all the blues that I have in part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 because it will be coming to show you. If you have a favorite blue or a standout blue in your collection, let me know the name of it and the brand of the polish, because like I said, blue is my most owned polishes, so I just think companies make so many great blues. I can't get over it. But if you like these type of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do nail content all the time, and I also do monthly giveaways of nail polish to subscribers. I hope everyone has a great day. Remember, keep polishing. Bye.